looking to put a drive together.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. 53 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. May now off the bootleg. Now, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Grover Stewart busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw. May. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. May looking to run. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. He'll take this to the 46.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll throw with May. Open man, Kyle Williams. He's got it. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. To throw, it's May. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone that was in the wrong spot for the QB.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. There's the stiff arm. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 76 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go now. Trap 50. Trap goal 80. Ready.
Richardson working from the gun. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Here we go. Panther 11. Cougar 19. Go.
First and 10, Taylor now. Boy, shifts, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Pats at the line, ready to go. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing here is May. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going deep for Diggs. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. May looking to run. That is caught. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. May looking to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Drake May, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Inside the 10, touchdown Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson, 65 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Patriots 28.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's May. And he comes back with one complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They give it off here to the tight end. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
To the air, May. On the RPO, he'll keep it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Drake May, as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now it's Richardson. And this taken in by Downs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
They'll throw now on the final play. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's brought down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Hey, Broncos switch, Broncos switch.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 109 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game.
The 21-yard line.
Ready? Broncos go!
Back to Taylor on first down. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have have some options on second and short.
Okay, ready?
Brings up second and 2 at the 14-yard line.
70 line. Ready?
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A.J. Brown from 13 yards out. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, May. He'll try to pick it up himself. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Go! Ready?
Richardson on the bootleg here. Goes in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the counter, it's Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Richardson out of the shotgun. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 36. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
36-yard line.
Now Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And he gets it down to the 32. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it. Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Tackle 80. Go.
Richardson looking to throw this. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Looking to throw. May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw, it's May. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll throw with May. Got a man, Boutte. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. The tight end Henry here in motion. Throwing here is May. There's Henry. Touchdown Patriots. Hunter Henry. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Patriots 42.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Pass caught right side by Tanner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go now. Pass the 50. Pass the 50.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. Well, they'll You'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 131 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know a Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Come on, come on. 70, 70, 70.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Colts. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Jones breaking from the contact. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. This is caught at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Pats have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. Looking to put a drive together.
Go!
He'll start with a give to Taylor. And he's going to burn his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Off the option, here's Taylor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. go. Cowboy 80. Ready,
And Richardson back to throw it. Quick slam to Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Again, it's Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard and now no yards. Have them looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation.
Down and 9.
19.
Richardson. Oh no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Stephon Diggs from 17 yards out. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Okay,
so they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Here's Richardson. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he's been terrific in the dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why